Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day this past weekend. Today we are going to be doing our weekly check-in. So I have my cash wallet here, and we are going to go ahead and pull out my envelopes, which these are from the Budget Mom, and I still haven't had a chance to color any more in. So we're going to pull those out. Alright, so we have, this will be our second week that we are checking in for. And I want to show y'all a few things before we get started. So I did my debt tracker and I wanted to set it up, and I didn't do it on camera. So I want to show y'all how I have it set up and what I'm doing. So I am listing from our most important that we're paying off first, all the way down to what the last thing we're wanting to pay off. So we're doing the debt avalanche. So I said that I was going to split up my car payment in half and pay a little extra on each one to see if it helps bring down the interest on it. That way I can pay it down faster. So May 2nd I paid $350, and then on the 16th I have paid $350, and then on student loans $57. I'm just writing it down below it just so I know where I'm at and don't forget how much I've paid towards it. So that is an update on my debt tracker. Let's see. Okay, and then I'm going to show y'all my sinking funds that I set up for this month. Alright, so sinking funds here, as y'all can tell, there's a lot fewer categories than there were last month. So here, there's nowhere near as many, and that's because we discovered that we're not really using it. It's not as important for us, so we moved that money into savings, and these are just the ones that we are going to keep with right now. So we have back to school for my daughter, we have birthday for all of us, car maintenance, car tax, Christmas, dance for my daughter, which is still up in the air because of what we have going on, gifts for family, my nephews, my sisters, anyone in the family that we need to get a gift for, holidays, so we can pay for anything we want to do for the holidays, and then medical. So if we need like medicine or anything, we have some money in there. So I was able to fit it all on one page, and I don't expect us to have too many transactions, so I just did the transaction log down here below it. I do hope to be able to add some of these categories back in soon, like anniversary, and then family pictures. And we're still doing kids savings, but it's just being direct, and they already have money in their savings, and we give them change and they put it in their little piggy bank, so we don't really count that because there's so much in it, and we just let it add up. So, and then vacation, we will hope to add that back soon too. But this is how our sinking funds are looking like as of right now, and I'm pretty happy with it because it's like I minimized how many we have, so we don't have to worry about trying to fill so many of them. As long as birthdays, Christmas, gifts are good, and medical, we should be fine. So, and then in a couple months we'll figure out if my daughter's going to be doing dance for the next year. So we'll see if that's going to stay there. We're going to put it back in the savings or split it between all 4 of the kids and just disperse it into their savings account. So that might be changing. So I did want to show y'all all of that. Now we're going to flip to May. Alright, so here's our May. I didn't fill in any of this stuff. But we are going to be checking in for from the 10th to the 16th. So the 10th all the way down. And I've already wrote down all of our expenses that we've had. There hasn't been too many, and most of them were all on the same day, just so we didn't have to keep going back out. So we have, on the 10th, we didn't spend anything. We didn't go anywhere. We stayed at home and hung out at home as a family together. So we didn't spend anything. Normally we'll take like me and my sisters and my mom, we'll all go out for Mother's Day together and celebrate, but not this year because of all the restaurants still being closed inside at the time of Mother's Day. On the 11th, we did do the Budget Mom Savings Challenge. I completely spaced about it last week, but I did do it this week. On this Monday, we also went to Aldi's and I spent $6. What did I buy? Oh, I think it was like tuna and some chips or something. I sent my husband to pick up something because we were doing some kind of taco thing. James got gas for $11, and I went to Top Shelf and got me a drink and tea from there because I had no more stuff at home to make anything. But I did get my order in, and I was able to finally make it at home, so I don't have to spend so much up there. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we had a no spends. On the 14th, I went to Aldi's. I needed to get out of the house, away from the kids for a minute. So I went to Aldi's and picked up some things that we needed to fill in our pantry so we would be good. So we were like short on spaghetti sauce, tuna, a bunch of things that we needed. And I needed some more fresh fruits and vegetables for the kids and me to eat on. So I spent $129 and I got a lot of stuff. So I love going to Aldi's. They're very cheap and inexpensive, but have some good quality on the fruits and vegetables, I believe. And then on the 15th, we did not spend any money again. So we are going to take one of Kate Budget's stickers for no spend here. And we're going to lay it down on the 15th. Whoop, whoop, no spend. Who loves those days? Raise your hand. I want to see some hands. All right. And then on the 16th, and I spent $13 just because I was already there. And they had a new drink that they made. And I wanted to try it because it was cotton candy. And I haven't had cotton candy in forever. And then I went by Sam's Club. Picked up 2 big old things of snack thingies. Animal crackers and stuff. So that way I can put them in little baggies for the kids to have snacks. And my husband's off work. I had to get him a drink so he would leave me alone. And then we were out and about all day, so we stopped and my husband got Burger King for $11. He got him a meal because he didn't want Chick-fil-A. So we got him Burger King. And the only reason we're using the grocery fund is because we don't really need anything else the rest of the month. So if we use it, it's going to be here and there little things like fresh fruits, vegetables, milk, bread, things like that. And it's not going to be much because we really don't need meats or anything like that. So we used the grocery. And this is the first time we have eaten out. And let's see. Let's go back to April. Oh, we got pizza back on the first week of April. And that was it. So like we really don't eat out much. I normally am at home cooking. But on days like Saturday, we were so slammed and busy going back-to-back places, and it was just easier. And this here at Chick-fil-A was for me and the twins because I didn't have the older two. They were at my sister's hanging out. And we also had to get gas, which was $19. So gas prices are starting to come back up. So that is what our week has looked like for this past week. We had 4 days that were no spend. We have 6 stickers that were from eating the grocery category, 2 from my personal spending, and 2 from gas. So overall, I think we did pretty good, not spending too much. This whole week here, we have my husband on vacation. We have my kid's birthday. And so it's going to be a fun week. So hopefully we try not to spend any money while my husband's on vacation because we don't have plans of going anywhere. So we're just going to be hanging out around the house and decluttering a lot more. Sorry, I live beside a train track and they can get so loud. So I try to hear them and stop talking. So that is what that looks like. So let's go ahead and flip over and we are going to do our check-in on this page, and I need to write my transactions from this past week down. So let's just stay formal with the black. All right, so first up will be groceries. All right, and I do have it plugged in because it's always dying on me. All right, so we have 20 plus 6 plus, plus 129 plus 37 plus 11 plus 19. So we spent $222 this week out of our grocery category, which is fine. It's there. All right, so 200, 22. All right, so last week we had 461 minus the 222. All right, so we have a total of $239 remaining, and we're going to divide that in half. We have about $119 left for the rest of the week, so that is really good because we only have 2 more weeks of the month that we're needing it for, so we should be fine because I don't see us having to really buy anything unless I just have to get out of the house, you know. Life of my mom with 4 kids. It can get crazy and you just need a space. Just need your space. But let's check in. So our groceries category includes groceries as well as diapers. Let me pull the calculator back out. So we have 239. All right, we're gonna do diapers first. So minus, we still haven't had to buy any diapers, so we should still have the 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, so we should have 159 in the grocery side. Like, I probably need to go buy some this coming week for diapers, but it'll be all right. All right, so we should have 159. So 155, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. I love when it comes out right and I haven't missed anything, skipped any receipts, because that does happen. And then I'm sitting here like, what did I do? Why is it not right? All right, so next up, we need to do our gas. But first, let's check off our blues. So we have those 2. Aldi's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Sam's. All right, so next up is our gas. We had 2 transactions, one for my car, one for my husband's car. All right, so we had 11 for his, plus 19 equals a 30. That was a good number. All right, so gas spent was 30. And last week we had 116 minus 30. So we should have about $86. And I say about because we don't do the change. So it's like a little bit off, but not by much, by maybe $1. All right, so we're going to divide that in half and see how much we have for the next 2 weeks. So we have about 43, and I don't see my husband driving his car too much just because he is on vacation, and if we leave the house, it's usually as a family, and we'll take the bigger car, which is mine. So hopefully we'll stay good in that one. All right, so next up is going to be my spending, and we had 2 transactions of $13 each. So 13 plus 13, $26. So we're gonna go ahead and check those off. So spent was 26. Last week we still had 68. So minus 26. So we should have 42 in my spending. All right, so we're going to pull out my spending here and see what we got. So we have 20, 40, 1, 2. Perfect. Still have 2 weeks and we have about $21 each week. So hopefully I can keep myself away from Top Shelf and not spend any money. All right. Lastly is miscellaneous. And there are no yellow stickers this week, which is not too bad. That means we just didn't have anything that we didn't plan for this week. So we spent 0. Spent 0. So we should have a total of 83 still in our envelope. So let's see. Here's miscellaneous. So we have 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, and 3. So we still have 83. All right, so there's miscellaneous. And then lastly is unbudgeted, and I don't believe we have any unbudgeted. Nope. So we still have no unbudgeted. We didn't spend any, and we don't budget anything for it. Usually if I'm out of miscellaneous, then it'll start being unbudgeted just because I don't have another category to keep funding anything from. So my online shopping category, I'm going to put back into the bank. But this is from when I like use my card to pay for stuff for like Sam's Club or anything else. So let's see what we got sitting in here, because this needs to go back into my banking account. Because here lately I haven't been keeping it empty just because we did go cashless the month before. But now we're back on cash. So I still have a little bit sitting in there just as like a buffer. That way I can use it for Sam's Club mainly, and then I'll pull it out of the grocery category. So that way it's good. So we have 150, 70, 90, 210, 20. Hold on, let me make sure. So we have 150, 70, 90, 210, 220, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we have 230 that we need to put back into the bank at the end of the month. There might be more, who knows. Here lately I've been love going to Sam's Club and picking up things to make it more in bulk. That way it lasts a little bit longer. So that's always been pretty nice. I am going to go right in my expenses right here real fast, and I will be right back. Okay, so there is all of my transactions that I had not filled in from the 14th through the 16th. I do try to keep up with this more so daily, but I did forget to fill these in just so that way I can see it right beside it and look this way instead of having to flip back and forth. That is our weekly check-in. We have $239 in groceries, $86 in gas, $42 in spending, $83 in miscellaneous. We are doing excellent for the month. I don't see us going into unbudgeted, hopefully, as long as this $83 still remains in miscellaneous. We should be fine. Anything that comes up right now will come from that, and then we'll move into miscellaneous or unbudgeted. I think that's all we're going to do. I did show y'all how I set up my debt tracker. I did set up my debt tracker. I did not record it this time just because I was wanting to figure out how I was wanting to keep track of my payments on the car. Oh, I need to write in. I did pay bills on the 16th. So on the 16th, which was last night, I did pay charter. It's still $69.99. And then I paid the other portion of my car payment, which was $350. So I paid those last night. Let me put these down. I almost forgot about the bills. Most important thing. We're just going to set these off to the side because I don't use the note side right now. So that way we know it was for this day. So I only got a few more bills left to pay. Oh, and my pest control cleared on the Saturday. $33. Goodness. I'm losing my mind over here, y'all. Alright, so pest control. So we just have left the water bill to pay, which I tried paying it online last night too, and it would not work. So I might have to go up there and see if they have the drive-thru open and go through the drive-thru and try to pay my water bill on Monday. Hopefully they do. We'll see. And then insurance is due on the 19th, so it'll probably come out like Thursday next week. And I believe that is it. I believe those are the last two bills we have, is the water and the insurance. Let's see. That came. So Allstate and water. So yeah. So only two more bills left, and hopefully they'll be paid this week. And then we got one more week and we are good for the month. I hope that y'all enjoy this weekly check-in. Stay tuned for the next video because we are back doing our cash envelope stuffing videos. I know everyone's excited. All y'all's comments about them being back have made me smile, and I was really happy that y'all were excited that they were back. So we're going to make sure we stick with getting those done. But that will be the next video I post out after this one, so stay tuned. Bye bye now.